Alright, I'm going to recap the Steelers-Giants game and give my reactions to it. My first reaction was wasn't really a great game for the Giants. They kind of blew it. Daniel Jones, although he had 2 touchdowns, which were both thrown to Darius Slayton, did have 2 interceptions and a fumble. Or I think it was given to Dante Downs, but it was basically his fault that it was a fumble. One fumble was to Casey Hayward, and the other one was T.J. Watt. One of them was off basically T.J. Watt jumped up off the defensive line and caught it. And then there was another one where Bud was giving Daniel Jones some pressure, and he threw a bad pass, and it ended up in the hands of Cameron Edward. Other thoughts from this game: James Conner and Saquon Barkley did not play well for the Giants, or in James Conner's case, the Steelers. James Conner, he had 6 carries, 9 yards. Saquon Barkley had 15 carries and 6 yards. Someone that was really good at getting to the running back and making sure that he wasn't. The Steelers overall was actually very good at making sure Saquon Barkley did not get out of the backfield. They had 11 tackles for loss. Most of them were from keeping the running back out of back to the line of scrimmage. Vance Williams, he had 3 tackles for loss. Mike Hilton, he had 1 tackle for loss. 1 tackles for loss. Tyson Alalu had 2 tackles for loss. Bud Dupree had 2, and Stephen Toot had 1, and T.J. Watt had 1, and Ushva and Denai, I'm not pronouncing that name right, also had another. My standout play for the game would go to Benny Snell. He would have 113 yards on 19 carries, and yeah, he was really good today, and he made up for James Conner's mishaps. He also went out with an injury, I believe I want to say the beginning of the 4th quarter, something like that. Let's get into Ben Roethlisberger's numbers today. He had 229 yards. He also had 3 touchdowns, which is very huge. Juju Smith-Schuster played amazing today. He had 2 touchdowns, but he also didn't drop a ball that was thrown his way. 6 out of 6 on targets, and had 69 yards. So yeah, he had a pretty good day. On the Giants wide receiving side, Darius Slayton, he had a pretty good day as well. He had 2 touchdowns. He made 9 balls were thrown his way, and he caught 6 of them for 102 yards, which was pretty good. One positive development for the Giants on defense was their defensive line today, specifically Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence. Leonard Williams, he had 5 tackles and 4 solo tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 QB hits. Dexter Lawrence, he had 4 overall tackles, 3 solo tackles, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. He also had 1 QB hit. The point I want to make, Jabril Peppers, he had a good day returning the ball from punt returns. He had, on 3 punt returns, he had 39 yards for an average of 13. But it really seemed like he was just 1 tackle away from really just going to the end zone or going like a long distance, like 50 yards on 1 punt return. So yeah, there's that there. It's another positive spot for the Giants. Another positive development for the Giants was Blake Martinez, the new free agent acquisition, $30 million over 3 years, signed this offseason, or this previous offseason. He played really well today. He had 12 overall tackles, 8 solo tackles, and 1 tackle for loss. He was very key in this game, and it was one of the positive developments, as I said, for the Giants in this game. Another point I want to raise is the Giants did not take advantage of red zone opportunities in this game. As I mentioned before, there was the Cameron Hayward interception in the red zone, and there was also another play where the Giants actually got lucky on a punt return from the Steelers. Deontay Johnson, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, muffed the punt, and the Giants actually had, I think it was plus, I think they were inside the 5 or inside the 6, something like that, and they kind of wasted the opportunity, and they had to settle for 3, and that was very huge in this game. And that's all I really got here from this game. I'm not going to do the second game because I want to go to sleep, and I got school in the morning. But yeah, watch other videos, like and subscribe.